Alright, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. The season is finally upon us. With the preseason gone, the NFL season is ready to kick off. This Thursday night, we have the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's exciting. I cannot wait for this game to happen. I can't wait for the season to start. And you know, with the new season, has to come a new look. For the last couple years, I've been doing the same thing on this channel, and I've enjoyed it. But since we're geared up for a new historical NFL season, I feel a change was needed. We got 17 games this season, so we got to get a whole new look. Now, most of you guys have kind of seen this setup. Some of my videos I've shown it over the last couple months, but for the most part, it wasn't exactly ready at the time. Now it is ready, so here we are. Finally showing off the room, but most importantly, it's about my channel update. This is what this video is about. I've been talking about this channel update for the most part. More importantly, it's not really about the channel itself. If you've been on the channel recently, you've seen some changes to, some of the designs and the art style and all this other stuff, especially this setup. You've seen it if you've been here for the last couple months. But my channel update's mostly dealing with what I plan to do this upcoming NFL season. For the longest, I've been meaning to do a lot of things, but in the past, I just never had the time or the proper equipment to do what I needed to do. This year, I do have it, and since it's a historical season, I want to make this year special for not only me, but for anybody who watches and supports me, because without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this in the first place. This is a hobby that I enjoy, and I'm glad you guys continue to follow me on this journey. I just have fun doing this, so I really do appreciate you guys showing me all this love and support, and because of that, I always strive to get better and better. Each season, I want to add something new to this channel, and that's what we're doing this year with this whole new look. And with this new look comes a bunch of other things to add on this channel. So with that being said, let's get started. What is there to expect from Keeping It Real this upcoming NFL season? Well, the number one thing we need to expect from me and from what's going to happen on this channel is involving the games. For years, I've had people look at my reactions and how I am regarding the game, and they've always wanted to see me do some commentary for the most part, but more so live stream the game and my commentary and reaction to the game. They see me do that whenever I'm doing my reactions. It's usually to the end of the game, where it's like the final 2 minutes. I'll give a clip, I'll do some editing there and just give a clip of my reaction to watching the game live. But a lot of you guys that follow me have wanted me to actually live stream and commentate the game. And for some of you that have actually followed me over the last couple months, you saw I did that with the NBA Finals, and that was actually pretty fun. I got to talk to a lot of you guys who are basketball fans, and it was cool to do. It was something I planned to do moving forward. In the past, I was not able to live stream nearly as much, but most importantly, I wasn't able to live stream me actually commentating over the game. This year, that is different. I am happy to say that this NFL season, I will be live streaming every single Ravens game. If I am available and I'm here, meaning nothing else comes up, because life can be tough sometimes, emergencies happen, or just random situations occur that stop me from doing what I gotta do. If that does happen, I'll try to warn you guys beforehand so you guys prepare for that. But if nothing disturbs me, every single Ravens game this season, I will be live streaming. But I'm not going to stop there. Not only am I live streaming every single Ravens game, I am going to live stream all of the primetime games. So Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, and Thursday Night Football, I am live streaming all of them. I will be here to give commentary to all these other games. Unfortunately, I can't live stream every game, but I'm going to live stream as much as possible. So the Ravens, obviously, because I'm part of the Ravens flock. Y'all know this is my squad. Obviously, with my jersey here, my main man, Lamar Jackson. Not even holding it the right way. Way to go on the channel update. Yeah, my man Lamar Action Jackson. So Ravens flock, I'm finally doing it. I've had a lot of you guys talk about me live streaming during the game. I'm going to be able to do that this season. So that's something we're going to do. Obviously, I'm going to be planning to live stream more down the line, especially once the season gets started. But specifically, in terms of commentating towards the game, I will be doing that. So we're going to live stream every Ravens game, and we're going to live stream every primetime game. So it should be fun. It should be excited. I can't wait to see how it goes down. And yeah, it's something I'm really happy I get to do this season. And it's something that honestly could lead to something very, very interesting on this platform. But we'll see what happens with that. So that was the number one update. Next up, I want to talk about my reaction slash recap videos, because that's pretty much the main thing I do on this channel, especially when the season kicks off. I give a lot of my reactions and recaps to the game. And, you know, I have various ways in which I do that. Sometimes it'll just be like sitting down like this in front of a camera. But most of the time, if you've been on this channel over the last couple years, I'm usually pacing around in a circle. And I find that to be entertaining, but more so it's kind of just a nasty habit of mine, which, you know, it's not really nasty. It's just like a hobby, or just like a bad habit that I tend to do for the most part. So it is something that I kind of can't control at this point because I've been doing it for years. But it's not like it's completely impossible for me to sit down and do what I'm doing here. So I think the way I want to do it is, I know a lot of people that watch me are kind of split with this. Some people really do love the pacing because it's unique in terms of how I do it, and I enjoy it myself, so I don't want to get rid of it. But at the same time, you got a bunch of people that are like, I would prefer if you're more so sitting in front of like a whole computer or a camera and just doing the stationary thing. So I feel like I'm gonna kind of do a bit of everything. I'm not getting rid of the pacing, however, that one's gonna be saved for specific types of reactions. I would say for the most part, in terms of my reactions to the game, or my overall reaction and recap to the game, you'll see me pacing around when it comes to the primetime games. So like after the live stream for Sunday Night Football, you'll see me do my reaction slash recap of the game, and I'll be pacing around in this room in a circle. However, when it comes to Ravens content, it's going to be a bit different. I think I'm going to take away the pacing from the Ravens, because if you've seen how some of my videos have been going over the last couple months, I have a whole new background, as you know, in terms of what I use to make my Ravens content now. So instead of me just pacing around in a circle, my recap videos for the most part will involve me just being in front of my overall base for the Ravens, my overall background. But for the Ravens specifically, I have two ways I want to do this. I'm gonna still give you my overall reaction. However, recapping the game, I found a very interesting way I want to try and do it this season. I do not know how this is gonna work out. I'm gonna try it for week 1. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. So I'll do it for week 1 after the Monday Night Football game, and I'll see how you guys like it. It's definitely something interesting, and you know, if you guys like it, I might be able to get you guys involved in that whole process, which I'll speak on after I make that video. I'll probably have to make a live stream explaining that later on down that week, but that's for another day for the most part. So yeah, in terms of my reaction slash recap videos, I'm going to keep it the same in terms of the pacing, but I'm also going to change it up in terms of how I'm going to present it. Not every reaction slash recap video is going to be me pacing around. It's probably going to be a lot of me either sitting here, giving you the recap straight, me pacing around, or me, especially when it comes to Ravens, me being on my background doing my usual thing there. So it's going to be a mix of everything. So therefore, the people that don't like the pacing, you'll get other games where I'm just sitting in front of a computer, just, you know, or in front of a camera and just doing what I'm doing right now. But the people that do like the pacing, it's not going anywhere. It's part of me. I kind of just do that. So that's just how it's going to be for the most part. But yeah, that's basically it for the overall reactions and recaps in terms of how the format's going to be. Now let's actually get into the two most important things I want to talk about here. First of all, one thing I want to add, my preview slash predictions. This is something I've been wanting to do for quite some time, but just wasn't able to do it in previous years. There were moments where I tried to keep up with it, but I just didn't have the time, so the consistency wasn't there. This year, I want to be consistent with it. Every single week, I will give you my predictions for every single NFL game that will happen that season. Specifically because I want to be able to track this. I want to be able to track my overall record in terms of how I predicted these games each week, and I want to see if I can actually get to 500 or at least over 500 in predicting these records. So I think it's a nice activity we can do this season. Each week we'll keep up a counter to see what my record was. I'll give my predictions to the game, and then the following week we'll talk about it and be like, all right, so this week I was, what would it be? 9-7. Next week I was 4-12 or something like that. You know, just mix it up for the most part. I want to try and do that and see how well I can actually predict these games. But most importantly, I've always wanted to give a preview to every single game because that's something I've just wanted to do, and I feel like now is the time to do that. So look forward to me doing that for the most part, and we'll see how that part goes. I think it should be very interesting. I don't know, I might mix it up as to how I'm going to do that, but just know that I'll be predicting every single game that will be happening that following week. So it should be something interesting. hopefully we'll have fun with it and we'll see where we'll go with it. And last but not least, for the most part, this is something I've been meaning to do for quite some time as well. Weekly preview, weekly recap. I have never been able to consistently recap every single game that's happened the past week. I tried to do that a couple times, and sometimes you've seen videos like that, but it hasn't been consistent. But last year when I did it a couple times last year when I had the chance, and a lot of you guys really enjoyed me recapping the game because I kind of just put it in a neat little pile and did that. So that's something I've always wanted to do, and this season I have the opportunity to do that. So I will be giving you a weekly recap of every single game that plays that week, from the Thursday night football game all the way to the Monday night football game. So you'll get the weekly recap just before that. It'll probably be like that one day I'll post a weekly recap, the next day I'll post my preview for the following week. So we'll just see how that goes. But yeah, a weekly recap is something I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and now I feel like it's the perfect opportunity for me to do this. Other than that, for the most part, I think we're going to be fine with how the season's going to go. It's going to be very crazy. I can't wait to get started, but these new things I'm planning to add and overall how we're going to format my channel this season should be very interesting. It'll be a nice little pace to go. Other than that, there shouldn't be much to talk about here. I'll probably save any other extra stuff that may come on the channel for another time. But for now, that's the basic format of what we plan to do this season. So, with that being said, man, I can't wait for the season to get started. One thing I actually didn't talk about that I'll speak to the end on is the surroundings. If you've noticed, I do got lights here. Now, I'm not going to reveal how these lights are going to work. I'll just expose it Thursday night football. I think that's a better way to express it. But just know the room is set up. We're all ready to go. And all left is for Thursday night to come, and we will get started. It will be a complete race. A complete race. Not even a race, more so of a journey. The journey will begin Thursday night. So it should be fun. It should be interesting. I can't wait to see how it's going to go down. And with that being said, I'm going to cut it here. This will be my channel update, at least in terms of what we plan to do for the season. And we'll see where we go with this. It should be fun. It should be exciting. I can't wait. I'm excited to see what this season has in store for my Ravens as well as for the other teams, and we'll just see at the end of the day who gets crowned the quote-unquote champions of the world. But we'll see who wins the Super Bowl. You know how it is. I don't know why we always call it champions of the world when the freaking football is it is what it is. It is what it is. It's played only in the U.S. American football is played in the U.S., but we call it world champions. How does that work? You know what, I'm going on the tangent. With that being said, that's all I got. I'll be seeing you guys soon. We definitely have to get our predictions out in terms of the entire season. AFC and NFC record predictions. I gotta get them out this week, so you'll be seeing this. This will be the first thing to be posted, but after that, prepare for those videos and then prepare for the season to start. It should be fun. With that being said, officially, that is all I got for you guys. Thanks for all the support. Let's continue to just continue this journey as a whole, because I really appreciate you guys just stopping by and watching my content and supporting me. So I'm just going to keep it going, and we're just going to keep doing what we do. We got to continue to keep it real here. That's all I got, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.